vehicle now on internal power.
Sort of like you win, everything is.
And there goes the first umbilical tower, marking just about T-minus 35. Should be under 30 seconds away from liftoff.
Auto sequence initiated.
Auto sequence initiated.
Launch command issued for ignition.
Second arm retracting, launch command issued. You can see the engines firing, ramping up.
Flight speed. Engines at maximum thrust.
The turbo pumps are at flight speed, standing by.
Liftoff.
And liftoff. Jeff Williams, Alexey Ovchinin, and Oleg Skripochka launching to the International Space Station. The first stage of the Soyuz booster delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from the 4 strap-on boosters and the single-core engine. First stage going to be burning liquid fuel for the first 2 minutes and 6 seconds into the flight, passing through the cloud layer. You can see the crew on board. Again, Alexey Ovchinin there in the center seat. Getting good reports of first stage functioning throughout the launch so far, just 1 minute since liftoff. There we can see NASA astronaut Jeff Williams, this his 3rd ride on a Soyuz spacecraft, getting ready for his 4th flight into space, his 3rd long-duration mission on board the station. The crew on board the Soyuz still doing well. Keep your eye on that owl. Should start floating in just a few seconds, actually.
Expecting separation at 00:35:27. Copy.
And you can see the jolt. The 3rd stage has now separated. The single liquid-fueled engine shut down and dropping away in an altitude of about 125 statute miles. The 3rd stage performs an avoidance maneuver by opening a valve in its liquid oxygen tank.
Mission Control Moscow, how do you read us? Burlaki, Mission Control Moscow, you are loud and clear. How us? Loud and clear. How was separation nominal in time as scheduled or final board?
And getting word from the visiting vehicle officer, all antennas and the solar arrays have deployed. So all of those pre-programmed commands executed successfully. The cores and telemetry antennas out and the solar arrays deployed to begin providing power to the Soyuz spacecraft systems.
Быстро. Давайте быстро. У нас 5 минут осталось с учетом всех остальных. Леша, быстро. Так, давайте. Пресса. Кто у нас? Джефф, Go ahead. Ты под свои расписал? Да. Молодец. Все гостей прошу... Так,
С Богом, храни Господь.
Все.
Остановитесь, повернитесь.
like this.
Где? Это? Да сейчас, скафандр. Ну там не дохли, там просто немножко лежал. Да нет, там, все нормально. Да. Стой,
Отрезать. Давай на рыжикова заменим. Вот, вот так должно быть.
This is how it should be.
Подтяните.
Положи. Так, одевай. Ну вот, молодой. Часы сверяем. Все, готово.
Can you hear him? When the time is up, you will be able to talk to him. I'm sure that you will do your best. I'm sure.
Еще раз. Да нет, нормально. А весит сколько?
Everything is fine.
9 килограмм.
9 kilograms.
Как вам страшно?
Are you scared at all?
По школе, наверное, учились. Это регулятор давления.
Папа, а что у тебя вот за карабин? А для чего эти трубы?
What are these tubes
Да,
for?
вот это и вот это.
This one and that one.
Для чего они?
What are they for?
Ну, слева трубы это
On the
вентиляция
left,
и подача
they're
кислорода.
oxygen supply, ventilation
Справа это фавы, там через них связь
and
проходит.
on the right, they're communication tethers.
Bird, still, buddy, you look like a million bucks, man. A lot is proud of you, and I'll be taking the message home. So, have a safe flight, and I'll see you in 6 months. No worries. I'll be rooting for you, man. All right.
Говори, погромче, мой хороший.
I was looking forward to my phone call here and there. You bet.
Какие? Можем копить. Плюс есть.
Alexey, look here. Bye-bye.
Хорошо.
Да, слышал?
Фото сделайте.
Let's take a photograph.
How do you feel?
Большое вам спасибо, что вы
Thank you very much, everyone.
на наш
Dear colleagues,
очень почетно.
we're honored to be here, especially in this year, in the year when we're celebrating the 55th anniversary of the first flight to space, human flight to space.
Всего самого наилучшего.
I wish you all the best in your lives, and we'll be back soon. Exactly. Today is March 18th. 51 years ago, Alexey Arhipovich performed the first spacewalk, so it's very symbolic. It is a very responsible moment in your lives. I wish you good luck, all the best, Godspeed. Alexey, Oleg, and Jeffrey, I want to wish you a successful flight, soft landing, good docking, and I'm sure that you will perform the entire flight program successfully. And you know that all specialists who are working in the space industry have done a lot for this flight to become a reality. And they keep doing everything to ensure the success of your flight. I want to wish you a good launch, and I want to tell you that the hardware is ready.
Many exciting research activities occurring, but enjoy yourself and take very good care of the space station for us.
Alexey, Oleg, Jeffrey, have a good launch and all the best to you. Good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you. Godspeed. Good luck. Mr. Chairman of the State Commission, our crew of Soyuz TMA 2720M are ready for the flight. All right, Alexey, turn left, raise your hands, wave. Jeff, look here. Bye-bye, all the best. Godspeed. Good luck, good luck. Mr. Chairman, the crew of the Soyuz vehicle has successfully arrived to the launch pad. We're ready for the flight. This way, please. This way, no rush. Attention, please. Smile. Oleg, all the best. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Take care.
Dan Hartman, Deputy ISS Program Manager. The power of a pre-dawn launch of a Soyuz vehicle, Dan. Your thoughts as you watch the trio take flight to the station and the significance of this launch?
Yeah, it was spectacular, Rob, especially after the weeks of effort that they had to do to get this vehicle ready with all the wind conditions that they have. The pad teams did such a tremendous job to prepare for it. To see that launch and see the crew on their way to the International Space Station, arriving in about 5.5 hours from now, was a tremendous feat. The space station itself has already maneuvered itself into some docking orientation in support of this, the docking that'll take place, and it'll be great to get us back to a complement of 6 on board the station.
Now, once that crew is back to a half dozen on board, how about the volume of work that lies ahead here in the weeks and months ahead?
Sure, they're going to be extremely busy. The pace of vehicles coming to the space station won't slow down until about the mid-April time period. We have an orbital launch out of KSC here in the next few days called Orbital ATK-6, carrying a full load of cargo and a couple of payloads that actually will support station. We'll do a lot of transfers onto the station, and once it leaves, they have a couple more payloads that they'll perform. We also have a progress launch on the 31st of this month, and then SpaceX will get their vehicle off the ground probably the first week of April. And in it is an inflatable module that we'll install on the space station. And at the same time, we'll have both the SpaceX mission, or the SpaceX Dragon, and the Orbital Cygnus attached to the space station at the same time. That will be a first. And then from another commercial aspect with this inflatable module on the side of the node, it kind of really shows that we're starting to really put some focus on the commercialization of space station.
Bill Gerstenmaier, NASA's Associate Administrator for Human Exploration. Bill, the Russians have pulled off a trifecta, their third launch in 6 days. Soyuz headed to the station. The importance of this launch, all of this activity, and what lies ahead for the station.
Yeah, just a tremendous amount of activity here at the Cosmodrome. The 3 launches in this short period of time is just absolutely amazing. Even this launch, getting the vehicle on the pad with the high winds and having to stand down for a day to continue with the operations was just a really testament to how serious the Russians treat this business, how serious and focused they are, just like all of us are in spaceflight. You know, when you start thinking things are easy, then you get in trouble. So that just a tremendous concentration. This flight really kicks off a tremendous increment on board station, lots of research, lots of cargo vehicles, lots of activity on board the space station. So we'll potentially get to see very soon a Cygnus launch, a Progress launch, and a SpaceX launch in a very short order of time. So just as the Cosmodrome just did these multiple launches, you'll see multiple dockings on board the space station. But it's really not the dockings, it's not the launches, it's the research behind that. So these spacecraft are bringing a tremendous amount of research. When we increase our crew size to 6, just the research tempo will pick up. So just an exciting time on space station, essentially enabled by this wonderful, beautiful launch we got to see today in Kazakhstan.
Bill, in the background of the drama of these launches themselves, sometimes it's forgotten about the strength of the international partnership. How is that exhibited today in what was pulled off and what lies ahead in the weeks to come?
Again, I just see a tremendous cooperation between us and our Russian partners. At the State Commission, Natalia Korolev's daughter was there, and she talked to the crew and addressed the crew and talked to them as an international crew. And she said, you know, her father, Sergei Pavlovich, if he would have been here, he would have been proud of seeing this international team coming together. So when I see her reflect that and think about the wonderful things that have come from this cooperation that her father could have never imagined when he was in the middle of racing the U.S. to space, now we're going hand in hand to space as a team. And she sees that and she recognizes how special and wonderful this is. So it was really touching to see her do that and bring that memory forward. It's also exciting to see this expedition kick off. And what we do today, I don't know what it'll bring us in the future, but we're essentially planting seeds of international cooperation that through the challenge of spaceflight will grow into something amazing that we will not see for decades. So I can't wait to see what will come in the future as she looked back and let me see her excitement of the international crew getting ready to go fly. So cooperation is important. We don't do this as a team. We have to do this as a team. We have to all work together. We can't do this individually. And today was an example of that international cooperation.